So guys, Keith Kalfas. Hey, I was thinking about something really powerful and important, and if you get this, I really encourage you to share the video because it might help a lot of people. And I'm not trying to get shares, I'm really trying to help people. And what it is I want to talk about is, especially in business, when people are flat broke and they're suffering, there's a certain level of needs that needs to be fulfilled where, like, if their cell phone bill's getting shut off, they don't have any food in the fridge, they're getting maybe evicted from their place, they're sleeping on someone's couch, or their car insurance is shut off. Basically, when you're broke in the world we live in today, what happens is you can end up in a constant state of anxiety that can literally manifest into what other people outwardly see as mental problems, right? Or bipolar or schizophrenia. I went through a lot of this stuff. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And that's why I'm making this video, because it's this really powerful stuff. I study a lot of pop psychology and I drive deep into marketing, and I learned that it's when somebody is suffering from all the things I'm talking about, this constant hyper aware state of anxiety of the fight or flight response, the older, more primitive part of the human brain takes over, literally, like possesses you, and you can't focus on anything. You can't think higher thoughts about, oh, how am I going to give back? How am I going to be a philanthropist? How am I going to create this beautiful artwork that I dream to create in my heart? Things like that. You can't think about none of that because you're constantly like biting your nails, just trying to survive. Now, the most fascinating thing that I've seen happen in my life is, in all humbleness, when money comes in, and this is total bullshit, but it's just the way it is. Once the bills are paid, there's food in the fridge, and then there's money stored up, you feel more and more secure the more money that's stored up. And what happens is, all these issues and mental problems, well, not all of them, but a lot of them start to literally just dissolve. And it's fascinating. They completely disappear. You're not worrying about the cell phone. You open the fridge, there's food in the fridge, there's food in the cabinets, all the bills are paid. And it's like the old primitive part of you, that's the fight or flight, is pushing the saber-toothed tiger that's trying to literally eat you farther and farther and farther and farther away. And the more that happens is the more secure you feel. And then once you get to the point where you feel secure and you notice you're not running around like a chicken with your head cut off, having literally anxiety. A side note, one sad thing is a lot of people get actually diagnosed. I'm not a medical professional, obviously, but they get diagnosed as having these mental problems, and they get thrown on prescription pills for anxiety, for bipolar, for all these things. And they might not even have that. They might just be so stressed out that they're developing pathologies and neurosis. They're becoming completely neurotic, like almost like a post-traumatic stress type of disorder, which is very real, where the human being is in a constant state of panic because they're literally fighting for their life. Or at least they feel like they're fighting for their life. So it's really fascinating to see a lot of this stuff, because I grew up thinking I had mental problems. I grew up thinking I was a piece of garbage, very low self-esteem and all that. And I always had this inclination, like, what if I could... I always felt like money solves problems. And then you hear all this negative trash from people. Money doesn't solve problems. Money's the root of all evil and all that. And I realized that I was listening to a lot of broke people who were going through the same illnesses. So when I started getting around successful people, and when you start, making that shift, and you get around this entire different style of people, it all disappears and changes. And now you develop a whole new set of needs, which is, how can I make a difference? How can I affect the quality of other people's lives? Maybe I do want to spend the night. Maybe it's like making a big mosaic painting, or drawing, or getting into creativity, or building your dream business. Now you're thinking about achieving your dreams, because all the base stuff is taken care of and you feel secure in that. I can go on and on about this stuff, but the needs start changing. as you evolve. It's fascinating. I'm totally fascinated by this stuff. So yeah, I hope you got some value out of this video, and I hope I shed some light on that a little bit. It's kind of bullshit, like I said, but money solves a lot of problems. It really does, in here and in here. And I know that's kind of controversial what I said, but at least for me in my life, I've seen that to be it's amazing. It's unbelievable. So yeah. All right. Thank you. I care about you. That's why I'm making these videos. I really honestly care. I really do. All right. Bye.